Greetings and salutations! Time ticks on in Crusader Kings as I slowly start moving my plots along. Now with one of my rivals in prison until he dies, and his heir soon to be skewered on the end of my blade when the cowardly dog actually accepts my duel, I'm slowly working towards this trade war that's going on and donating money to it, and mostly trying to build up my supplies again. I'm planning on making a few things using the artisan soon, but I've got yet another random event. I don't know if this is actually one in the game or it's one that's been added. I meet a local merchant during a banquet. He's somewhat elderly and lived in China for many years as a young man. He's entertained me with many tales of his experience, but there was one person he spoke that stood out to me, specifically the courtesan. I gain learning +1 with tales from China. Never have met such a woman before. How many men must wish to take her as wife or a concubine? How many must have had their hearts broken? The poet, again, it's learning. A most ridiculous fellow in some ways, yet also one of the most wisest men I've ever met. Even now I think his poetry must have been divinely inspired. The soldier is a sad tale, but another sign how the ways of heavens are mysterious. A man can be at the top of the world one day and at the bottom of the next, or vice versa. The official. I've always heard stories of Chinese officials who are loyal to their masters and sometimes to the death. I like the poet, actually. Interesting. The poet, he was an odd man, the merchant recalls. He skewed the life of a government official even though he was considered one of the most brilliant men ever. Instead of just dedicating his writing poetry and always getting drunk. Rumours that he recently died while drunk one night and he mistook the moon for a beautiful woman. He tried reaching out to the moon's reflection in a lake, fell in and drowned. The merchant wouldn't be surprised if the rumour were true. Ha ha! Poetry is overrated, especially by self-indulgent types like the man. A curious man indeed, but sometimes I can't let me say the word. Eccentricity makes the better poetry. That is quite interesting. Oh. So yes, I'm definitely playing pagan with outfits like that for my... Wait a sec. Why is it only some of them? Oh, that'll be the cartographer. Kind of like the priest. Yeah, okay. There we go. He is furious at me now. Which is good. Rebellion isn't in the air anymore. Oh gosh, could we actually get this moving along? This lad's going to be an adult by the time I manage to get a claim on his land. Not that it's particularly rich or anything. Oh god, it's got religious differences as well. Oh no, culture differences, not religious. That's not so bad. Okay, so child, diligent, temperate, ambitious. She's not great education, but she think that's probably the best you can get without getting the minuses to fertility. She probably won't last long with frail. She's an interesting lass, but off you go. I hope you do well. And you're now going to be off somewhere over there. You're no longer an issue. She's no longer part of my personal adventure in all this. Well, I gain a prestige and a potential ally off in the distance. Oh yes, my trade practices can go up. So that goes up. I can have... Excellent, everyone can have more trade posts. But specifically me... Now, there is currently one here. My rivals... Wait, okay, that's interesting. I better check that. I've got one here as well. I really want to be as close as I can to this as possible. But what's going on here? Perfect One's Ascension. Okay. There's lots of these, like, apparently so-called profits rising all over the place. Repressing dangerous cult. Okay, heretic cult is active here. Light rain, yay, finally. No more drought. Oh god, Smuggler's Guild isn't good. That's gonna completely just wreck things. Yeah, that's trade posts. Anyway, over here on the other hand, heavy rain. Cool. I like the icon as well. Various festivals. We've got a couple of trade zones going on. Who's built up here? Is that one of mine? I think it is, actually. Yeah. Yeah, one of my rivals. So, we've got trade zones pretty much going up and down here. I mean, this would be a safe spot for the most part because, well, only one of them would be on my side of the damn sea, though. I don't really want to do that. If I put one, where would that give me? That would put me a trade point there. I mean, this would be good because it's the only one in this coastal region. Yeah, we're gonna put one there because it's the only one that comes out here, and that'll give me trade dominance over this area. But in the meantime, oh, I've already got one there, yeah. If I put one here, it'll go there. So, I think I'll safely stick one in my territory and make my rivals be forced to stick it in other territories. I mean, the other thing is if when my other son comes of age, I hopefully would be able to get another trade post, which I could put here. Oh, he is of age now. He's turned out alright. He looks like he's been kicked by a mule, but lad ain't utterly useless. And the Countess is alright. Well, there's him coming of age. Come on, that should give me like at least an extra one. No, the trade practices minus is still scuppering me. I can't get any more. I got 2 pouches of spices. Nice. Oh gosh, he's ill. That's not good. Willful, fussy brooding. Well, that'd be grand if you actually picked a personality, you know, actual thing to get into. You know what? That's actually not bad at all. So the lad doesn't get too ill. Well, off you go. That's up here. She's just a countess. So she just owns this bit of land? Does she own any other properties? She owns a significant amount, but she's no longer a duke. Who's the duke? Holy crap, he's a powerful duke. Still, that's another chunk of land my family will eventually own. Off they go. That doesn't really change. And, well, that's a little disappointing, but... Oh god! What's happened? No! No, 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 no. We do not want this. Market crash. How could it come to this? We were prepared. We had the funds. Our influence was incontestable. Somehow it was not enough. Someone did just stay idle and try and take advantage of the situation to have benefits out of the league. Inquisitors should be held on subject. Without grasp of the market in shambles, our organisation is much harder doing any form of trading and deal making. It would take decades for us to recover. Oh my god, that is like 20 years. Oh my god, 20 years of poor trading. We have no influence due to the market crash. I'm guessing we lost against the Lords. We ran out of time. Would be interesting if we could just kill off the other chaps, but I've got a grandson. You know what? That's handy. Who are you? Okay. Who are you at war with? Could send you some money. You know, we might as well join in, have a bit of fun. Has my steward just died? Yes, my steward has just died. And now I have useless people. Useless, useless people. Which is a shame. Keep researching economy tech. Do I have... Well, I already have an apprentice trader. Wait a sec. What? That was my son. Thank you. At this time, it is him. Also, he was one of those? Why did he lose all his positions? Ah, Crusader Kings, you are an unusual beast. It is a little confusion from time to time. Well, I've been busy in the quick break. I made my artisans try to make me a crown and some armour, so this is what I've got the chance of getting. I mean, 38% is chainmail armour, which I think is quality 1, but the rest are like legendaries. Champion, Warden and Guardian are all legendary. Splint armour's like in the middle. So, and I get a crate of weapons and armour. And what do I get? Ruby bracelets, celestial necklet, golden bracelets. Oh, so many things it could be. And there's my crown. Oh, please don't be the iron crown or the engraved crown. Anything else would be really nice, because you see, it's like you get just a random item for 75 assets. Oh, stop, stop, stop. Did I even get into the fight? Yes, I did. My army came in. Yes, the other thing that's occurred... as my friend, my next door neighbour, has died and my daughter has returned to me. This is rather interesting, because she's not got a kid, she's still good politically, and now there's a lot of people who want to marry my children. Now, he's about to come of age, and he is my other neighbour, and I'm quite tempted with that. I mean, she's in my court for a year. Where's this guy? He's not even in our kingdom, so... let's go back again. 4 prestige, ain't much, but it helps. Yes, my wife now owns these lands, which is somewhat problematic, so I would like them. I can't ask her for a title yet, because she just had another child. I have an obscene, and really, really obscene amount of kids. She's given out land elsewhere around the kingdom. I am dreading to see the border go. I mean, this Duke pretty much owns most of the kingdom at this point. All of this. It's hideous. I mean, what is even the dukedom of this? That's supposed to be this? And she owns, like, next to none of it? My son owns... well... he's supposed to have all of this. He does have one vassal. 2 vassals. Does he have an heir? Did he? I could murder him. I'd be better off murdering his kid first, though. Oh, it looks like he's got potentially a lot of... is that his brother? Yeah, it's his brother's siblings, so... that would take a while. What about this kid? He's half decent. They don't really get along, though. How much land can my son even hold? Not that much. That's why he's got such a low prestige. I will look at my items. Oh, I got chainmail. That's a little disappointing, but... she's declared war on who? She's trying to vassalize these guys. Okay, we just keep grabbing more land. Keep absorbing these guys into our kingdom until the kingdom kind of self-destructs. So first things first, what level up would I have? I have quality 1 chainmail armor. And it gives me +5 personal combat skill. That's not bad. It could be better. You know, some protection's better than no protection. A little bit of prestige. I got the heavily circlet. Quality 3, that's relatively decent. Adorned with golden wings and uncommonly big and lustrous sapphires. Those look like rubies to me, mate. So that's my crown. Not the best one I could have, but it's also good. Oh, collar of pearls, really? So, not grand. I got 1 good item and 2 naff ones. And now we're having a war with this chap. I am not going to join in with this one by the time I am just too remote. By the time I get there, I just literally cannot do something. And then we've got this random uprising going on over here, which is a peasant rebellion. That could be quite good to destabilize their realm. Who is this lad? He's a mad lad. He must learn on his own because... who are you? God, you're dull and dumb and useless. That is a disappointment. He would have been half decent if he hadn't got dull. He would have actually at least be a general. So he'll be going out. I'm not going to ransom him because I don't get nearly enough money to be worth the hassle. Can I get rid of hunting? Not yet. Not for another year. Why? Ooh, the dock workers handling the load and unloading of your ships have become quite efficient at the work. Disembarked crews are complaining they barely have enough time to get drunk before they get set out again. Okay. So upgrades are building all over the place. Upgrades for my horses. I would like my horses to breed. That would be very nice. Oh, that is just going to kick me in the teeth for a long time. So no matter all my advantages, it was just... this is a random event. But yeah, no matter what, all due to all my advantages, that is going to be just a pain. Alright. Mint is nice. Sex appeal. General opinion goes up. Ugh. There are those who after eating prefer to consume a bit of mint leaves before they clean their teeth in the evening. I have just finished dinner and preparing for bed. I sometimes take a bit of mint first. Where do I stand on this important matter? Oh! High learning skill. You know what? I prefer other herbs, actually. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm just wondering, was I plotting to murder someone? Nah. No, I've backed a plot, but I've not done one for a while. Now what? Oh, he's come of age. Can I just have a look at you? Where'd we've... Oh, he is cruel. If he had better base stats, he would be really good at intrigue. He has very little other traits, which doesn't help him too much, but if he dies, my wife gets a couple of things, a couple of trade goods, but right now... That'll do for now. Oh, my little darling. Oh, she's gotten sturdy. Make others count on you. Oh gosh, that's a kick. Wait, she's got stressed as well. Why is she suddenly stressed? Guess it's one of the other events I'm not privy to. Oh. And the small wine cellar is doing... I can afford the upgrade. Nice. Opulent mansion. Workers brought the mansion to a state which the owning family could be really proud. Yeah. Oh, there goes all my saved up money. That is just... Oof. Oh, yeah, and that crazy 20 gold thing. Yeah, oh, God. Yeah, that's the effect of having all these random bonuses and shipments and stuff giving you tons of gold in one go. And yeah, I'm still only getting like, what, 30 odd a month? So where is all this going? I must be quite heavily taxed. Again, I really wish this had a better financial system, but, you know, maybe Crusader Kings free. Who knows? Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time. I hope this has been interesting for people. If people want me to try and do things, let me know. I mean, at the moment, I'm just kind of going along and just trying to show you things that are happening, so there won't be a big jump from one scene to the next. So, you know, I won't suddenly be owning half the world, and you'll be like, well, how the hell did that happen? I could give a few years skip and see what happens when all my kids are grown up, but yeah, leave a message.